What's up, everyone? Welcome back to King Anime Review, and for this video, I will be reviewing Chapter 63 of Boruto Naruto Next Generations, titled Ask No Questions. So, firstly, I want to start off by saying, in my last review, I forgot to mention one very important piece of dialogue that Code said in the manga in Chapter 62. He basically told Kawaki, you would have been safe in the village. That's one piece of dialogue, along with several other pieces of dialogue that have been implying that Code is actually not confident in his ability to go straight to the village and capture Kawaki by himself. Because he seemed like he said, like just in that chapter in general, and like I said, even in the anime, in some recent episodes, the Kage were talking about how they think Code doesn't have the means to, try to act out. I mean, basically try to do what he wants to do or whatever. It's just been several pieces of dialogue that I've been noticing, along with Code being him seeing that Kawaki escaped. He saw that as a huge opportunity, etc. But there's been several pieces of dialogue that I think have been basically implying that Code isn't confident in his own abilities to enter Konoha and actually take Kawaki by force or whatever he basically fulfill his plan, right? And the reason I bring that up is because there's a ton, and I mean a ton, of people acting like Code is like, or claiming that Code is actually stronger than Ishiki. And that's been a very, very annoying thing that people have been doing in general for like months, like literally for months. Even though Amato said that Code is only, basically Amato said that Code with his limiters off is stronger than Jigen, and he specifically said Jigen, not Ishiki. There's still been people trying to act like and claim that Code is actually stronger than Ishiki, but I think a lot of dialogue is contradicting that. But anyways, let's get to the chapter. So, chapter 63 of Boruto. So, it started off with Boruto. He was asking Kawaki, what do we think he's doing? And, basically don't run off like that or whatever. And, he was basically questioning Kawaki. Kawaki basically told him to butt out, mind his own business. And then he told Code that, hey, you were planning on taking me to someone, right? Well, let me go there because I want to negotiate with them. Now, and I'm pretty sure I said in the past that I think that since Kawaki now knows what Code's full plan is, his full intentions are, which is to recreate the tree by sacrificing someone by sacrificing Ann Aosusuki to the Ten Tails. Kawaki already knows all of this now. Before chapter 62, Kawaki was unaware of those things, apparently. So, like, he was unaware, like, he knew that Code was possibly seeking vengeance against the village. Like, he knew that Code was trying to avenge Ishiki. He knew that, but he was unaware of the fact that Code was actually trying to follow through with the will of the Aosusuki and recreate the tree on Earth, which would in turn wipe out all life on Earth and kill everybody that Kawaki loves and cares about, including Naruto. So that's why I said that I'm pretty sure I said in my last review, chapter 62 review, that now that Kawaki knows what Code's full plan is, because like I said previously, he was unaware about about Code trying to recreate the tree and stuff. But now that Kawaki knows that information, I said that it no longer made sense for Kawaki to be willing to go with Code. Because before that chapter, in chapter 62, basically in chapter 62, everything was making sense. Because Kawaki, he thought that Code, he basically only knew that Code, he didn't know about the other thing I mentioned. He just knew that Code was trying to avenge Ishiki. And he basically told Code, I'm the one who killed Ishiki, which is true. He is the one who finished Ishiki off. But, he did that after he had help from Naruto, Sasuke, and Boruto. But he said that I'm the one who finished Ishiki off, so if you want vengeance, basically kill me. But little did Kawaki know that wasn't what Code was after. That wasn't his. That was one of his objectives, but that wasn't his only objective. Like I said, the whole replanting the tree thing was another one of his objectives. Now, with Kawaki knowing that extra piece of information, I said that it no longer made sense for Kawaki to want to go with Code, or to be willing to sacrifice himself for Code. To Code, because he knows that even if he did sacrifice himself to Code at this point, it wouldn't save Naruto and it wouldn't save anybody else in the village, because if he allows Code to use his body and recreate that tree, everybody on Earth will be wiped out. Now, however, I did miss one piece, one important thing, and that one thing is the fact that basically Kawaki knew that Code was. Kawaki knew that he was excluded from Code's vengeance, and because of that, and basically he knew Code because Code literally told him that you're excluded from my vengeance because somebody wants to meet you or whatever. So I'm not gonna say that this stuff that's going on in this chapter doesn't make sense now. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna wait and let more information be revealed. I'm gonna wait a couple chapters and see how things play itself out. But I actually think Kawaki was smart and Kawaki is doing stuff that makes sense. I think it was just I kind of overlooked that one thing which Kawaki understood. Yeah, I overlooked the fact that Kawaki understood that he was excluded from Code's vengeance because Code told him that in the last chapter, in chapter 62. Now, and he said that it's somebody who wants to meet him. Now, he told Boruto, "You get yourself killed. Go get out of here." Blah blah blah. So he was trying to get Boruto to get out of there because he's still trying to protect Naruto. And Boruto punched Kawaki. He said, "I understand you're trying to protect Dad, but I'm trying to protect you." Basically, and then that got Ida. She started thinking that Boruto. Basically, it seems like she started to think that Boruto was attractive, or that was an attractive thing that Boruto did. And she was also blushing when Kawaki said that he wanted to meet the person who wanted to meet him, or whatever, that he wanted to negotiate with the person who wanted to meet him. And Cole said, "All right, that'll make things easier if you come by yourself. If you come out of your own free will, that'll make things easier. But that person might have some demands for you or whatever that might be hard for you or something like that." And Kawaki said, "Nobody who's ever wanted something from me has been reasonable." But Kawaki, he's intending to go and negotiate with Ida, which is something that, first of all, I want to see those two characters meet, so that's cool. And that's something I didn't really expect that to happen. But like I said, based on everything I explained, Kawaki knew that he was excluded from Code's vengeance, so it does make sense that him trying to negotiate is something kind of new for Kawaki. I don't know where he thought he could get to the point, but he did know that he was excluded, so he knew that Code wasn't going to sacrifice him to the Ten Tails. So Kawaki basically knew that. So he's not putting the Hidden Leaf Village in danger. He's not putting the world in danger or anything like that, because he knew that Code was excluded that Kawaki was excluded from his vengeance. Now, technically, he is just going off of what Code says. So you could probably make an argument that's still not that logical because Code could have been making all that up. Although Kawaki says, unlike Code to be like that, because it's basically unlike Code to not be willing to beat him up or to not be willing to kill him right then when he had the chance. Because technically, if Code did want to kill Kawaki and sacrifice his body to the Ten Tails, he would have done so right then. He wouldn't have wasted any time. That's basically what Kawaki is saying. He would have taken the opportunity to kill him right then. So Kawaki came to the conclusion that, yeah, whoever this person is must have more power and influence than you. And Code said, "Wow, you're very smart to have figured such a thing out right away." So I'm going to stick to I think everything Kawaki is doing is making sense. He is a very, very smart character. This is the same guy who outsmarted two Aotsutsuki in back-to-back chapters. And in the anime, he outsmarted two Aotsutsuki in the same episode. He outsmarted Momoshiki by making Momoshiki absorb too much chakra, which allowed Boruto to regain consciousness. And he outsmarted Ishiki by tricking him with the Shadow Clone. So Kawaki is extremely smart. And I think Kishimoto is doing a great job at continuing to make Kawaki extremely smart. At this point, this guy is like Shikamaru levels. And in case you guys don't know, I consider Sasuke to be the smartest character in the series. Sasuke is way smarter than Shikamaru. There's plenty of proof and evidence for that. But Kawaki, he's getting to the point where he's about Shikamaru levels now in terms of intelligence. Now, yeah, so with all of that being said, Cole asked Ida, why is Boruto, how is Boruto able to get here or whatever? How is he able to track Kawaki's chakra? Ida said it could be because he's an Aotsutsuki, or it could be because of the Karma Seal. But either way, he seems to have a special connection with Kawaki. And That's true because he called Kawaki his brother yet again, and he's been calling Kawaki a brother for quite a while now. Specifically ever since Kawaki sacrificed himself to protect Naruto and Himawari. Now, with all of that being said, then we start getting into the big reveals in the fight. So Kawaki told Boruto to run away. He doesn't have a chance at winning. And Boruto said, well, this guy doesn't seem like the guy who will let me escape. And he said, I have no choice but to kick his butt. Boruto powered up his Karma Seal. That's a major thing because it shows you that Boruto, he's now, first of all, there's been 6 months since Ishiki was defeated. So Boruto most likely had a lot of time to train and try to master using his Karma Seal. And he most likely have been training and trying to master the use of his Karma Seal in the past 6 months. Now, since he took those pills from Amato, which, according to the anime, completely stopped his Otsutsuki-fication after he took those pills from Amato, meaning he's still 80% Otsutsuki. All of the physical changes that occurred to his body still remain, but none of that data from the Karma Seal is actually tracking into his body anymore. In other words, the Otsutsuki-fication has completely stopped. So he's still 80% Otsutsuki, just like Kawaki. Now, with that being said, yeah, so with all of that being said, it seems like that. So the whole thing with the Karma Seal, it seems like he's actually, been training and getting more used to using it. And he is no threat to his life anymore since Momoshiki is no longer, basically, the Karma Seal data is no longer extracting into his body. So Momoshiki is no longer a threat to his life anymore. Momoshiki no longer has a chance to resurrect through Boruto's body since, basically the Karma Seal progression has completely stopped. Now, so it seems like the pills had that effect, and that's a very positive effect, but it also had the effect of basically making it where Momoshiki can't actually resurrect through Boruto's body or take over Boruto's body at any given time. And the reason I say that is because at the end of the chapter, Boruto, he went into his Karma Seal level 2 form. Basically, he had the exact same pattern on his Karma Seal. Like his Karma Seal had the exact same pattern where it like went over his whiskers and stuff. It has the exact same pattern as it has when he goes into his quote unquote Borushiki form, the form that a lot of people call it the Borushiki form. Basically, the form where he has the horn and stuff, where Momoshiki takes over his body, and Boruto loses consciousness, and Momoshiki gains consciousness and takes over Boruto's body. That form, he had the same exact pattern that he had with that form in the anime. However, he did not have the horn. Now, I did say in my Boruto Chapter 63 spoilers video that it's a possibility that Boruto could get the horn in the next chapter. But I don't think that's true. Now that after I thought about it more and more, I don't think it's true. I don't think that's true anymore because because of the fact that when Boruto, anytime he went into that Karma Seal version 2 form in the past and Momoshiki took over his body, that horn was instantly there when he went into that form. So the fact that it's not instantly there right now leads me to believe that Boruto actually has full control over his Karma Seal version 2 form, and Momoshiki is not in control, and Momoshiki can't gain control over Boruto's body anymore due to the effects of the pills. And this is also making a lot of sense because if you go back and watch the first opening, the flash forward scene of Boruto, when Boruto activates his Karma Seal and he activates his Jogan at the same time in the anime, in the manga, it looks like he activates the Byakugan, not the Jogan. But who knows, the manga could change things and make it the Jogan in the future. But in the anime, he activates the Jogan and the Karma Seal at the same time. And now there is a possibility that he's not using the full power of the Karma Seal, like when he activated the Karma Seal. It's a possibility that he could still go to level 2. But the way I'm interpreting that scene now is, I think Boruto, he's not going to need to go, he's not, well, we already know that it seems like he's not using the horn right now. So the horn could just be symbolizing the fact that Momoshiki is gaining control. But the pattern is still his level 2 pattern. But he also has the Byakugan as well. So, I don't know. I think in the future, Boruto is going to be able to, he's going to be able to use the full power of the Karma Seal with just the first version of the pattern. And Momoshiki, there's going to be no sign of Momoshiki, no horns or anything like that. He's going to be able to just use the full power of the Karma Seal with just the level, and just like the level 1 kind of version of it. But anyways, So basically, so first Boruto went into his level 1 form, and then he started fighting Code. He started fighting Code. He tried to kick Code. Code blocked it. He tried to hit Code with a Rasengan. Code went into his claw marks, and then because he's able to like teleport and go in and out of his claw marks and stuff. Boruto noticed that ability. Boruto threw some shuriken at Code, and one of those shuriken, Code. It looked like Code knocked those shuriken away from him or whatever, and then one of those shuriken turned into Boruto's shadow clone. Boruto used his lightning style thunderbolt jutsu to try to hit Code. Code disappeared into the claw mark, into the claw marks again, and then after that, Boruto, Code started kicking around Boruto, and he used his white karma seal, and he basically started talking about the karma seal, and he said the increased speed and power that came from the improved physical abilities is one thing about the karma. That's one reason why you get a lot more powerful when you use the karma seal. However, the main reason why he said basically that alone wouldn't cause such an exponential boost. And he said the real reason why you get that much more powerful when you use the karma seal is because the accumulated battle experience of the Otsutsuki inside of you, which they have over basically they have a millennium of accumulated battle experience. So he's basically saying that not only do you get a huge increase in speed and power due to the improved physical abilities that the karma seal grants you access to, but you also get the accumulated battle experience of whatever Otsutsuki implanted the karma seal on you, which could be over a millennium, or basically over 1,000 years of battle experience. Now, that makes sense because obviously Otsutsuki, they do that whole karma seal thing over and over again. And since their data is being extracted into whoever they put the karma seal on, key word being their data, so that could be everything. So that could include their memories, which would explain why that statement Code made makes sense. That would explain back up what Code was saying, because if all of their data is being extracted into their vessel, that would not only include their improved physical abilities in comparison to whoever they put the karma seal on, because they're Otsutsuki, they have a super strong chakra and a lot more chakra than everybody else. So not only with their extra data, not only with the data from the karma seal being extracted into the vessel, not only would that give them the vessel, improved physical abilities and improved speed and power due to the improved physical abilities due to the fact that they have Otsutsuki being extracted into their body. Not only that, but also along with that data, the memories of that Otsutsuki seems to be extracted into the karma seal. So all of that makes sense, and I really like that inclusion, because that's something that has never been in the Naruto franchise in general. I don't remember anything like that being in the Naruto franchise, where you have something that basically where somebody has over 1,000 years of experience, incorporated into their power set or whatever. Like basically like where they inherit over 1,000 years of experience. That's something that's similar to what happens in like Avatar: The Last Airbender and My Hero Academia, with the whole one for all for one, or what is it? One for all power up. The one for all power up that Deku got. He got experience from all the past users. It's similar to the whole thing with the Avatar system in the Avatar: The Last Airbender. How the avatars, they get the past experiences of the previous avatar. So I like that they're implementing that in Boruto and putting their own unique spin to it. But they're implementing that in Boruto, which is something I've liked in a lot of other fictional stories that I've watched. Also in Bleach, characters in Bleach, they live thousands of years, and basically they get thousands of years of experience, the Soul Reapers. So the fact that we're getting that now in Boruto is a great thing. I like that they're implementing that. I think it's a very cool thing to implement, as long as they put their own spin to it, and they did put their own spin to it. Now, because it's not, because they put their own spin to it, because unlike in those other instances, the Otsutsuki aren't, basically, the Otsutsuki are against the people who they're sharing their memories with and stuff like that, because they're trying to kill those people in order to resurrect through them. So that's one difference. That's one thing that shows how it's different. But yeah, I think that's very, very cool that they're implementing that, and I think that that thing that they're implementing is going to be one of the reasons why Boruto and Kawaki ends up surpassing peak Naruto and Sasuke. Now, currently, Boruto and Kawaki are objectively, and keyword objectively, Boruto and Kawaki are currently objectively stronger than Naruto right now. And that's factual because Kurama told Naruto that you're no longer going to have superhuman strength. And Sakura in the anime also told Naruto that you're no longer going to have superhuman chakra. That's something that Sakura said in the anime. You're no longer going to have superhuman chakra. But in the manga and the anime, Kurama said you're no longer going to have superhuman strength. Now, for those of you who don't know what the word superhuman means, it actually means exceptional. So basically what they're saying is Naruto, he's no longer going to have exceptional power or chakra, which means he's in the ordinary, like the power he currently has is like basic ordinary shinobi power. So with that being said, Naruto is like, he's an ordinary basic, ninja right now. Like he does have Sage Mode, which puts him a level above the other characters. And when I say Sage Mode, I mean Toad Sage Mode. He doesn't have Six Path Sage Mode. I recommend, in case anyone's confused on Naruto's current power, I recommend you guys go watch my video I did a while ago titled Naruto's Weaker Than You Think, because I still see people running around making absolutely ridiculous claims that they think Naruto scales the Momoshiki still because they think he fought Momoshiki in his base form. But the thing that they don't realize is that Naruto that fought Momoshiki in his base form, that Naruto is actually stronger than current Naruto is in his base form, because that Naruto had Nine Tails chakra leaked out into him at a constant basis. That's how the seal worked. He doesn't have Nine Tails chakra leaked out into him at a constant basis anymore. Continuously, he doesn't have Nine Tails chakra continuously leaked out into him. If you want more information on that, like I said, I recommend you go watch my Naruto's Weaker Than You Think video. So, with all of that being said, yeah, that's what was explained about the karma seal, and because of that, I think that makes a lot of sense, and I think that's a very smart thing that Kishimoto implemented, because obviously Kishimoto wants Boruto and Kawaki to surpass the past generation. And one way of doing that would not only be giving them Aotsutsuki chakra, which is way stronger chakra than what Naruto ever had, and way stronger chakra than anyone else on Earth ever had, because it's Aotsutsuki chakra. Not only are they going to get that massive boost, which technically they already got that massive boost, they're already 80% Aotsutsuki, so they already got that massive boost. They already got a way stronger chakra and way more chakra than Naruto ever had. So not only do they have that, but they also have over 1,000 years of battle experience that they memorize thousands of years of battle experience. So all of that is very, very smart things that Kishimoto implemented to make Boruto and Kawaki surpass peak Naruto. Now, yeah, so with that being said, that all of that was very smart. Now, anyways, after that, we pretty much ended the chapter with Code trying to step on Boruto. He was kicking Boruto around, and then he was about to step on him, and he said, "Show me Momoshiki Aotsutsuki's power." And then Boruto, basically, he dodged Code's, Code tried to stomp on him. Boruto dodged it, and then he was in his Karma Seal level 2 form without the horn, like I said earlier. So, yeah, that's where the chapter ended off. I'm very, very hyped and excited for next month's chapter. I think the reveals in this chapter was very, very amazing, and I think the writing in this chapter was very, very amazing. Everything was well written. Kawaki, he was smart. Kawaki, everything flowed very, very nicely in this chapter, and I'm really looking forward to next month's chapter. Seems like Kawaki, he's still trying to basically, well, he thought Boruto had no chance of taking out Code, but now that Boruto's in his Karma Seal level 2 form, he's going to probably be able to beat up Code. And if Kawaki sees that Boruto actually has a chance against Code, maybe Kawaki might join in and try to fight Code as well in order to help Boruto take him out. I'm going to wait and see next month. I do want Code to actually, I do want Kawaki to actually participate in the battle, because I was expecting that Kawaki was going to help out Boruto, and it was going to be Kawaki and Boruto versus Code. That's something that I personally wanted to see, because I wanted to see Kawaki and Boruto fight alongside each other and have like a 2v1 fight, kind of like how Naruto and Sasuke did against Momoshiki and Jigen and stuff like that. I wanted to see the rivals of the new generation take on the next villain and beat the next villain together. That's something I still want to see. Also, Naruto, he remembered what Boruto told him in the last chapter, where Boruto told him that Kawaki was turning off his chakra, and that he's gonna go go and go after Kawaki because he can still sense his presence. In that chapter 62, Naruto said, "Hey, you're still a target. So let the grown-ups handle this or whatever." But in this month's chapter, Naruto realized that Boruto had actually left. So I don't know why he didn't try to stop Boruto right when he was leaving, but initially, but it seemed like he basically told Boruto, "Hey, let the adults handle this," and that's what he told him in the last chapter. But and then this chapter, he realized that Boruto actually, maybe he didn't realize Boruto actually left because he just told Boruto, "Hey, stay here." Maybe he assumed that Boruto wasn't gonna, disobey him or whatever. But I don't know. That whole thing seemed kind of weird. But he did remember the fact that Boruto said that Kawaki was hiding his chakra. I mean, that Kawaki was turning off his chakra or whatever. So because of that, Ino said that if that's the case, they're never going to be able to find Kawaki. Naruto then told that sensory type ninja to search for Boruto's chakra. The sensory type ninja said he can't find Boruto's chakra. And so I think maybe Naruto's going to go into his Toad Sage mode form in order to try to locate Boruto's chakra. So maybe Naruto is going to do that in order to try to find Boruto himself, go into his Toad Sage mode form and try to find Boruto's chakra and try to track Boruto based off of his chakra. Now, some people ask me, do I think Naruto would do better against Code or worse than Boruto? And the answer should be obvious. Naruto should get destroyed by Code because Naruto is currently weaker than Boruto. Boruto has 80% Aotsutsuki blood chakra and DNA. He's 80% Aotsutsuki, which means he has 80% of his chakra is Aotsutsuki chakra. No, and that means Boruto has above average chakra. He has exceptional chakra. Whereas, basically, he has superhuman chakra. Whereas it's been stated multiple times that Naruto doesn't have superhuman chakra. So that alone should obviously tell all of the people who are constantly trying to act like Naruto is still extremely strong and he still scales the Momoshiki. That alone, the fact that Naruto no longer has superhuman chakra, that alone should tell you guys that you're wrong. And that should tell you guys that Kawaki and Boruto is stronger than Naruto right now. And yet I still see people trying to go against that argument. But anyways, with all of that being said, that's what I got to say about this month's chapter. A fantastic, amazing, absolutely great chapter. Chapter 63 was an amazing chapter. I'll give it a 10 out of 10 overall. So with that being said, if you guys like the video, please drop a like. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and clicking that channel notification bell to be notified on all of my future videos. And drop me a comment. Let me know what you thought of this chapter 63 in the comment section below. And let me know what you thought of my video, my review in the comment section below. And also share the video all over the internet. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.